I want him! Oh, buddy! working to the west.
Oh, shoot. Think it'll come along this line?
I don't know, maybe. I can crawl this ditch line right up to him. Get him? Yes, I got him, buddy. How far is that? Check out how far a shot is. Dude, second shot would be like 80 yards. But I rolled him! Oh, buddy! How did we? He was on that limb right there, I think.
I caught him coming off the roof there. Coming right up the top of the
That second shot would be like 80 yards. I have a rangefinder on me.
Go!
Well, that was a quick hunt. Now we can take a nap. That's a big bird.
I don't know that I got
I don't think he was coming any closer.
shot, but I was sure try out.
I'm like, this is as close as he's gonna get. Because that hen, did you see her? Right here on the edge.
No, I knew she was right
I could
on
like
top of us.
grab her foot. Because I was leaning down this way because I was
Yeah.
gonna crawl up. I asked you, should I crawl up? Because he was following that hen. He wasn't coming any closer.
Oh yeah, sure. I knew she was right there. I'm like, I am not gonna make any
She
extra
came right to the edge of the
movement.
grass here. I'm like, oh my god, I'm looking at her feet. You know they're close when you can see the little scales on their feet.
Oh yeah.
She's like putting and purring.
You could see him flopping around.
Look at that shot. How far is that? That's a poke.
That is a poke for sure. Oh my god.
Oh, and they tell me I miss all the time. Chick don't miss. Yeah,
Hey,
baby.
don't miss today, baby.
Oh, couldn't have worked out any better. I mean, we
wow.
didn't know where these birds were roosted. We just knew they were here from my wife across the road yesterday morning, and then Bobby said he drove by, saw him out here. And that big overhanging limb, I'm pretty sure he was right on it, right by the
yeah,
tree.
okay.
And did you see him pitch down?
I saw him hit the
Yeah.
as soon as he hit the ground.
And he
there.
gobbled.
Yep.
Never even saw our decoy. There's too much grass and stuff here. Couldn't get it out because, I mean, we were just setting up here and he gobbled and we're like, oh, he's under 50 yards away.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
It was good you turned around when you did.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he's just going to
He would have just walked
hen.
right by us and went
Yep.
to that other field.
Walked right out of our life. But
Yeah.
not this morning.
Wow, that is a poke.
Big Tom down.
Just settled in, got my head down. And you know, if the trigger's gold, the bird will fold, as some people say. Oh, that is a poke. Holy cow. Yeah, because the hen worked back this way. She's in the other field already. And so he was just going to cut this top and be gone. Holy man.
Right under the moon.
Nice hooks on them.
Goes out.
Clean those off a little bit. Little white ones.
Yeah. Got some weight.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Nice beard. Big beard.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow, yeah.
It's got to be all of 11, don't you think?
Oh, I would bet, yeah, 10 and a half. I'm sure there's only one. My Jake, I didn't know it was a double till I cleaned them. Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Camp Betty, Team
Woohoo.
Folder and Flying Eagle Outdoors, getting her done, bud.
Nice job.
Oh, this is only the morning of day 2.
That's right.
I got more cameramen now. Oh, that's a beautiful bird.
Sure is.
Let's see what this Alright.
Oh, I missed.
Oh man. But I did it on my second one. Didn't ask about that one. You just asked if we were set up. No, we're not set up anymore.
No.
Oh boy, that's awesome. That's a nice bird. Well, it's morning number 2 of our collaboration hunt here with Camp Benny and Flying Eagle Outdoors, and we got her done again. So that is awesome. It was a short, exciting morning. We walked up this fence line here across from my house, and we didn't know where the birds were roosted. We knew there was birds in the area, didn't exactly know where they were roosted, but knew they were using these fields in the morning. And so I said, well, let's just get up this high point, get right on the other side of it, because I knew the field flattened out at the bottom, and it's kind of windy this morning.
Yep.
A little west wind here. So I'm like, well, maybe they'll pitch down and it'll be nice and calm down there. And all of a sudden we're on the last tree on the tree line, and I'm like, this looks good. We're setting up there, we're setting up the cameras and stuff, and all of a sudden he hammers. I mean, 75 yards from us.
Yep.
And we could tell he was like right there. We quick, I crawl out, set the decoy out. It's all water because it rained pretty heavy last night. And get back, and I'm like, I can't put my chair anywhere. So I fold my chair up, toss in the grass. I just sat next to the tree, and Ben here was behind me. And all of a sudden he pitches down, like what, 2 minutes after we sat down?
Yeah,
He pitched down. And I'm like, oh, did he see us or no? And no, he started gobbling right away, strutting. And his hen must have been right on the other side of the hill. And she came up around behind us in this big field. And she was actually working to the west. And I turned around to Ben and I'm like, what should we do? Should I crawl at him? Should I crawl through this grass and see where he is? And all of a sudden he gobbled again, and I'm like, I was just about to start crawling. And that hen, I let out one more call to see where he was, and that hen, she came all the way to like 2 yards, 5 steps maybe.
And he was following the hen.
Yeah, and so you could hear he gobbled again. He was closer. Gobbled, he was really close. And I'm like, oh, so I popped my head up. I could see him walking on top of the hill. He's probably about 50 at that point. And I got myself turned and got up, and he was already walking, because she had went away. He was following her, so he was probably at about 50 or 60 at the first shot. And I put it on him, boom, missed. And he stands there, and he starts walking away, looking back, you know. And I nestled in, got real steady on my shoulder, and put it right on the base of his, or right on top of his head, followed him down, right to his wattles. Boom, crumpled him. And we paced her off, and it was what, 71?
Yeah.
Let's say 71 yards on that. So it was a poke, but we got her done.
Dropped him right in his tracks.
Yep.
71 yards on that second shot. Yeah.
That's why we pattern our guns so much and shoot them often.
Yep.
So we know what our ranges are. But yeah, how do you like the trip to Wisconsin so far?
Oh man, what a rush.
Oh.
We've seen a lot of turkeys.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's more did you hear gobbling that way
Yeah.
too. So.
Yeah. What a wonderful experience. It's just great to be here this morning to share the memory with Jake.
Mm-hmm.
He put a terrific shot on this tom, and boy, everything was textbook. You threw in a couple, calls in there,
Yep.
and he would just thunder right away. And
Yeah.
he just wanted the decoy to come to him
He
and,
did.
and join him in the real hen. And yeah, it was good that that hen came to check on things.
Because that kind of brought him our way a little bit.
Yep.
Enough.
Yeah.
Or he might have cut that bottom and been gone. So.
Yep. So the sun hasn't quite
It's just peeking over
fully
the top
risen
of the
here
tree.
yet.
Yeah.
It's just coming over the treetops.
Nice
What a
moon
beautiful
behind
morning.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, we had rain all night, and even the last couple hours there before we got up, it was really hammering.
Oh, it was pouring.
Yeah, and with the amount of exercise we got yesterday running and gunning,
Yeah.
that bed was feeling extra good this morning, but the coffee was welcome too.
Yes, that helps.
Yeah.
Gotta have the coffee.
Good. Well, thanks for joining us. This is morning 2. We got a couple mornings left.
A couple more tags left.
Yeah. We'll see
See
what
good old
happens.
Dougie boy won.
Yes.
First little debacle yesterday.
Yep.
He was a
gonna happen today?
little humbled. His first turkey miss. Like it's gonna happen again, so
Yep.
get used to it.
Anybody that hunts are gonna
Yep.
have that happen.
That's why it's
hunting.
called hunting, not killing.
Right. Yep.
Awesome.
Jake, good job.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Awesome time.
Yep. Let's turn What am I gonna do with this guy? Get that off.
Yeah, what do we got going on here?
Well, I took a guy I work with out, shot his first turkey ever. And he didn't want to do a full body mount because they're kind of expensive and big if you don't got room for it. This is a great alternative here. It's a turkey cape mount, so we cape it out. And then we'll put a plaque right in the middle here of some burnt wood. Hang the spurs and the beard on that. And you got the fan with the wings. Everything laid out real nice. And then you can just put it on a nice piece of plywood or decorative wood or hang it up just like that. So it's turning out really nice. Let this dry for a couple weeks. It's beautiful. Great way to show off a nice bird.
Right on. Okay, so we got Jake's bird back in the truck. Now we're taking a ride around doing some scouting.
Oh no, they're right here.
Oh yeah. Same spot though,
Yeah.
basically, huh? Alright, what's the plan?
Alright, well, we're back at the same location where we called in all those toms the first morning. About the same time, almost to the minute
40.
that we just drove by. And there's for sure 2 toms on the back side of the property right now. So we're going to make the big loop around, try to get set up, preferably on the other side of the creek from where we set up yesterday. So hopefully they come all the way in. And yeah, we'll just sneak in there and start calling and see. Maybe we'll get them fired up and come in. We got Ben behind the camera and Jake behind the camera and me and Mitch with the guns. So we'll see if we can't make something happen.
Alright, let's do this.
in Rumlows. I tried taking on my there's no way. I got to every point I got to in the field that's like I can get to the trees, so I'd be wide open cutting across there. So
Then you forgot your kayak at home.
yeah. Hey, you could have slipped right up to him. Oh yeah.
Pretty usually here last night to help support the camper. They thought she was gonna roll over for a little bit.
Really?
They did that.
It was pretty shaky.
Holy cow. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, I woke up that one time on our, the blue trailer was rocking.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, she was blowing.
Good.
Okay, so here we are. It's May 25th, Saturday afternoon, and we're gonna do some.
We're gonna try to do some reaping. We're gonna come and set up on this property across the road. But this is the property we were at this morning with Doug, and we decided to just come check. And there's a Tom strut out there. And he actually, I think, is in a decent position if we can try to get in there and reap him. It's one of those deals where you get in, show him the fan. Either he's interested and he comes, or he doesn't. So we got nothing to lose. We'll give it a whirl.
So yeah,
We'll see what happens.
right on. Here we go.
Slow walk at him here. I think he's seen me come up here. Actually, he just put his head down. He's looking this way. We'll get down here.
Close. I don't know why he turned into a chicken all of a sudden. He was coming, right at me.
Yep.
And all of a sudden he just stopped. It's like he turned around, he started walking away, and I couldn't make any ground on him.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
I thought it was gonna happen.
I don't know how close he got. I was looking through that little window on the fan, and it's like it's deceiving. Like he's not close enough to shoot. I don't think.
Yeah. Seemed a little far out, yeah.
I don't know why he turned and decided to leave. And then at that point, I was in full view of these ones from the side.
Oh yeah.
I could see all of them, and it's like, well, no dice there. And I didn't really want to shoot there. And then he kept coming. I ranged him out here. He was 57. And he came more. He had to be around 50 when I shot. But it is what it is.
Yep. Alright, well, we are back on the road after today's afternoon hunt.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
It was a fun hunt. I mean, I thought that the Reaper was gonna come in, it was gonna work in, but that didn't work. And then we went and sat, and it was a long boring sit for a while. I thought we were gonna sit all night and see nothing, and then when that time come down, and I thought, oh boy, here we go. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. One of those ones I can't explain it.
Yeah.
Just flat out missed. He was within what I would say is effective range, and I had time to get on him. It's not like he was running out. I mean, he was turning, he was walking away. I don't think he was going to stick around anymore, but I just dropped the ball, missed him.
Tough afternoon of hunting, but wow, all kinds of excitement. It's all the highs and lows.
Yes, it is.
Isn't that always characteristic of hunting, right?
That's what keeps you going, though.
Yeah.
This low will make the next high that much sweeter.
Right, for sure.
And another high is we got word that Mike shot a big one, so we're excited to get back and see his bird.
Yes.
And I guess it's gonna be an interesting story. So yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us for today's hunt. We're heading back to camp, and time for some good camaraderie, laughs, dinner.
Yeah. Some good steaks for supper tonight.
Yeah. Can't wait.
And then back after them tomorrow.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks for hunting with me.
My pleasure. I had an absolute blast hanging out with Nick this afternoon.
I'm glad you did, even though I missed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. In Michigan we can't do the reaping thing, and so I watched all kinds of videos, but I got to watch it firsthand today with seeing Nick do it, and to see that Tom squaring off with him was pretty dang cool.
It was pretty exciting looking through that little square in the fan. I thought, boy, here he comes, and I don't know, he kind of hit a point where he hung up and just not coming anymore. It happens.
Yeah. Hard to explain.
Can't win them all.
Right. Yep. So after that happened, we just kind of brushed it off, and we went into Mosquito Alley.
Yeah, that's a good name for that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of mosquitoes in there. Wow.
Like, if we, except for the fact that the temp dropped, I think that was like the saving grace. Otherwise, we were going to need blood transfusion.
Yeah. I appreciate Mike giving me a short sleeve, long sleeve shirt here. I had a nice section of my wrist exposed between my glove and the end of the shirt. It got just gnawed up.
Oh, they were relentless.
Yes, they were.
But then the temp dropped. We sat for, I don't know, something like, it felt like an hour and a half-ish.
Yeah.
And we had the decoy set up. We had moved to another field there, and Nick was just soft calling, just once every 20 minutes,
Yeah.
half hour, somewhere in there, 15 minutes maybe. And all of a sudden, he's like, there's a turkey coming. It's a tom. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Got my heart racing instantly.
Yep. And of course, Nick shared the rest of
Yeah,
that story.
unfortunately.
Yep. Tomorrow's a new day. Super
right.
excited. Stay
Yes.
tuned.
Oh, we got a granddaddy tonight.
What?
Granddaddy.
What you got here? Holy smokes.
Look at them things.
Whoa.
Raptor talons.
Hey, look at that. Serious limb hanger.
Oh yeah.
That's for sure, living like that thing.
I haven't seen spurs like that in a long time.
All around here.
Wow.
Yeah, that brings
So,
Congrats.
thank you much. This bird has got one heck of a story to it.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
So,
No, that's pretty crazy.
all in all, Bobby has gained a new nickname out of this hunt. So we drive up to the spot. We wanted to set up on the fence line because the bird's been coming out there the last couple of nights. Hey, buddy, we get there. I'm like, okay, there's nothing out, you know. Let's grab our stuff and you know, we'll head out. All of a sudden, Bobby's like, well, there's something in the alfalfa. He's like, I see something. We're glassing. Here, he's strutting in this alfalfa. You can see this much of his tail fan.
What the heck was he doing?
That's it. And then all of a sudden, once in a while, you see his head up.
His legs are
And I'm like,
can't see anything.
well, I'm like, you know, we're done here now because you literally got to walk past him to get to where we want to sit.
Okay.
You go out there, he's gonna see us.
That's a big bird.
So,
I want to know how much
like,
he
we're
thinks
driving
he
down the
looks
road,
like
and all of a sudden we get to a point, and I'm like,
Doesn't he?
you don't see him anymore. We pull in the lane and we park, and Bobby's like, I think we can reap him. And I'm like, wow. Bobby's like, it's the last week of the season. What do you have to lose?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he's like, what's the worst thing that happens? You spook them?
Yeah.
So, okay, get out. I load my gun up, put 3 shells in, put one in my pocket for a backup, grab the Reaper. I put my Garmin on there so it's hanging out in front, so I got that point of view, and Bobby's behind me. We walk about 75 yards. Get about 75 yards, and then from there we drop to our knees, and we're crawling, and we crawl about 300 yards through this alfalfa.
Whoa.
That's literally knee-high alfalfa. And I get there, and all of a sudden I'm looking. I'm like, oh, I see his red head. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, I see him. Bobby's like, what? I'm like, I see him. He's strutting right at us. As soon as he saw me, he's coming right at us. I'm like, oh, here we go. Keep crawling. We'll keep crawling. He's coming. He going quarter strut. He looked back to full strut. And he's charging right at us. And he's going, and I'm like, oh, he's getting close. All of a sudden I look, and he's standing. He's looking straight up, and I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, he caught us or something, you know. I told Bobby, I'm like, the jig's up. I'm like, we got to do this now.
How far is he?
I figured,
Here to that post 45.
yeah,
50.
45 yards, you know. I'm like, okay, we got to do this now. Stab it in. I'm bringing my gun up, click the safety off. I'm like, okay. I'm like, turn the tactic cam on. I'm like, here we go. I come up over the top of the decoy, and he's back quarter strut charging us. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, all of a sudden he's looking. Bobby's like, over my shoulder with the camera. Bobby's like, he's killable. Kill him.
So
I'm
you
like,
came in close enough
I'm
at that
like,
point?
okay. Boom! Turns around, starts running. I'm like, I was right on him. Boom! Boom! Starts flying. I'm like, oh no.
Take a sip of your
Excuse
drink.
I'm going to say, give the man a
That
drink.
wasn't that bad. You don't have to cry.
No, he's empty.
Excuse me.
Choked up.
Starts flying. I'm like, oh man. Just like that, wings lock,
It almost looked like he was gonna land in the power lines.
Really?
Like he was
Nose
coming up like this.
dives.
I was like,
Nosedives right into the alfalfa. Nosedives. For a second, I'm like, is he gonna land on the high lines? He's got his wings and he just hits the ground. We take off sprinting. We get up there. I run right past him. Bobby's like, he's right here, he's right here. It's like, oh, he's still alive. You know, I'm like, okay. So I get up to do the old patented, head stomp on him.
Yep.
As I do that, he takes off. I'm like, oh, I put the gun up. I'm like, oh, it's empty. Get the shell out of my pocket, put her in. I'm like, oh, he's real close. I'll give him a little bit. He gets out there. He's running. Poof, right behind him. Bobby's like, oh, right behind him. He's like, shoot him again. I'm like, I don't have any more shells.
Oh, no.
I take off running at this bird. I'm full out sprinting. And he kind of like wobbles a little bit and hits the ground. I'm like, here's my opportunity. I go to dive on him. As I go to dive, he takes off. Woof! There I'm laying flat on my stomach in the alfalfa.
And nobody's running camera on this?
Oh no! He's got the camera going the whole
I
time.
didn't think, but it's going the whole time.
And I'm laying there and I'm like,
man.
it knocked the wind out. I'm like, Bobby! Bobby! Get him! He's running right at Bobby. Bobby's like, he goes and he like hip checks him. The bird bounces. He's got blood all over him. The bird bounces off of him.
Jesus Christ.
Bird bounces off him. He's like, I tried to knock him off or tried knocking him over. No, the bird turns and starts running back, and all I can see is this bird running. I'm like, I feel like he catches his wings or something. I'm like, he's gone. And and I'm behind Bobby. I'm like, get him! Get him! Trying to catch my breath. Bobby's running, tripod and camera in one arm, and all I see last second, I just see him dive. And he disappears in the alfalfa, and I see the turkey tumble. And I'm like, oh, you got him! And I'm running, trying to catch my breath. I get up there. There are the cameras in the tripod. Bobby's face down, holding onto the wing, and the turkey's like, Bobby's like,
by like right here.
he's like,
Oh, shit.
he's like, take him! Take him! I'm like, oh, we got him, buddy. We got him. Bobby's just laying there. He's like, I hope I didn't break your camera.
Lucky you didn't land on him and get spurred with those
Oh,
giants.
yeah. Then we look at them hooks. I'm like, Chris, good thing we didn't grab him by the legs. I'm like, holy man.
Well,
Way to go. Nice job.
Hell of a story too.
Team effort.
So Bobby's
huh?
new nickname is Superman now because he looked like Superman diving into it.
Heck yeah.
I can't wait to watch that footage.
It's
It's
awesome.
gonna be a mess,
It's gonna
man.
be
It's
crazy.
gonna be funny.
At least the audio will be pretty entertaining.
Well, and I said I had my Garmin on the front of the Reaper, and the Reaper was stabbed in, facing the whole thing. So you should be able to see us running this all out, chasing us.
But it was facing us the whole time, so it was
That'd
fun.
be funny.
Put it slow down.
Oh, that was crazy though.
Yeah.
Two fat guys running after
So, that hunt will not be on the Camp Benny channel, so make sure you go to Flying Eagle Outdoors over to their channel to watch that hunt.
Yeah, that one's sure to be exciting.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
You can watch two, what did I say in our hero shot? Two dad bod hunting loving guys chasing this thing around. Oh, Bobby's like, oh, I thought I could run faster. And then I'm like, yeah, we're also running the knee-high alfalfa with rubber boots on. I'm
You're
like,
getting old, boys. It's just a fact.
hey, after we're
older and
sitting there
fatter.
trying to catch our breath, we both were like, oh, we still got it.
It's a little slower.
Just not as much as we used
Yeah,
to.
right, a little less
Still
pep
back
and
in
stuff.
That's
That's
right.
No matter how he gets in the truck.
But,
Outstanding.
yeah, I'm like,
story that we hit him with the truck.
I'm like, Chris, I'm gonna have to use my gun as a baseball bat pretty quick. Oh, I got my face pressed up. I'm just looking through the cracks of the feathers.
Oh, look at that. Dang.
That stack of beef right there.
Eating good. That's how they eat at the Flying Eagle Deer Camp.
We're going with beef.
They're loading the Blackstone up.
They were, hands on
Nice.
and the beard measured like 12 inches.
That's like the turkey.
Eating good.
Guess so.
Little beef tonight.
That's right. Yeah, right down the road. That's where we
Yep.
get our
Is
beef.
it really?
That's where we get all our beef
Actually,
steaks from the local farmer up the road.
One of the farmers we turkey hunt by. We were there one day and seen a little sign that said he had beef there, so I went and you get individual cuts. So I go get all my steaks and everything right from him.
Steaks,
Support the
hamburger
local farmer,
patties,
yeah.
whatever you want. And he's been one of our, probably one of our top spots the last couple of years for turkeys. So
Yeah.
we figured we better go buy some beef from him.
Well, plus, and I'd rather buy right down the road than go support like a big store or something, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
So
And
we
beat
do
it,
her.
you can see him right out in the field, and then
Yeah, no, I
slap
want
the steak right off.
Which one do you want? I want Joe's ones right there, them ribeyes.
2 birds down today on day 2.
This is taken over by Heartbreak Ridge.
Yeah, well, he put some.
Was it one of those toms, you think? Or toy doors?
I believe so. You're allowed.
Lose my cock.
Okay. How about you get some toys from
There it is.
An old warrior, been strutting for many weeks. His attitude got the best of him tonight.
Yep.
He came in ready to kick our butt with that Reaper decoy. I just wish one of you guys could have been there to see that, but that you can't do that in Michigan.
Oh my gosh, right?
Well, you had a little action of it tonight with Nick, huh? You got to see him responding to it and coming.
Yep, exactly. That Tom was squaring right off with him.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, that's a whole nother adrenaline rush when you're on your knees crawling, you know, looking through the gaps through the feathers. Yeah, he's still coming, keep crawling. I'm like, yeah. Then, like I said, I may have got a little antsy when I seen him. I'm like, oh, he had his head way up. I just think he was like, assessing the situation or something. Because then when I came up over the decoy with the gun, he was back in half strut, just coming right at us. But hey, bird in the truck, that's all that matters. That's number 3 for turkey camp. We got Mitch, unfortunately, can't hunt tomorrow, so we got 2 tags tomorrow morning to go. Hopefully we can get Dougie Boy on one, and Nick had another swing and a miss tonight, but it happens. There's a lot of space around them.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow's a new day. I got a feeling they're going to be out of the roost early again tomorrow with that weather coming. They're going to want to get out and feed, so...
Yeah.
And according to Jake, we're going to the zoo in the morning, so we're excited about that. Get up in there.
All right, get up, get up. Yee!
As you can tell, the mosquitoes are terrible right now, but thermocells are firing and we're ready to go. So Ben and I are with Jake this morning. Mr. Jake don't miss, so we're sitting on a piece of property that he's got permission to hunt. It's a private piece. Nobody's been out here. They had Tom, couple Jakes, hens out here all day yesterday. Right out here in front of us, so we got up extra early this morning, got on the road. Yeah, we got here just a little after 4 o'clock, so we're all set up. I've already heard him gobble once, so we are filled with great anticipation. So we know we got a weather front coming in this afternoon, so we got 2 guys left in camp that need to get it done. Nick and myself, so got the 2 best guides out here. We're gonna seal the deal this morning, so here's the good things happening. Stay tuned. A little lung butter. Oh, look out, dude. Get ready, bud. Here they all come. It's the jigs at the top. I can't get my camera on. Ben, you got yours on? Okay, I can't move. But they're coming. Oh, they're running. Here they come. Oh, jeez, they're running this way. Yep. These two jigs are coming for sure. birds are coming out. These are bubbles. He's following that end and she ran to the middle. I'd take one of these guys. Jake it is. Whichever one you want, because you're the oh, that one's got a huge beard on the far left. Look at that thing swinging. Take that guy, he's a bubba.
Well, yeah, we had gotten up nice and early this morning. Got out of camp about a half hour earlier than normal. Just so we could run down to a little bit further piece of property that Jake knows about. Yeah, and we had a lot of answers right away in the morning, and then I'd say half an hour, 45 minutes after daylight, everything just shut off. We had a hen that went into the field, and we kind of watched her probably for the next, 2.5, 3 hours. And just when you're right about at that point to where you're like, God, is that ever gonna happen? We had a hen just down the way, went running into the field. So we figured hopefully something was chasing her, and then sure enough, the group that we had seen on camera yesterday with the Tom and 4 Jakes, the Tom took off after her. We could not coerce him into coming in, but the other 4 came in, and these guys affectionately call these as bubbas. Yeah. They're not quite Jakes, they're a little bit bigger than that. So he's like, take that bubba. Missed on the first one, I'll admit it. But the second one we kind of pile drove it, but we had a little camera issue, so we'll see if we got that caught on there or not. So, but yeah, beautiful bird. Hunting with these guys in Wisconsin, my first out-of-state bird, and just happy to take one home. So, thanks guys. Appreciate all your work, man.
That's great. Way to go, Doug. Congrats.
Thank you.
It is our last full day here at the Wisconsin turkey camp here with Flying Eagle Outdoors. Raining. We just had the opportunity to get a nap in. Love that. So this is Doug and I's sleeping quarters while we're here. This pop up. Nice and dry. I just wanted to say we've had a fantastic time here. This trip was way better than I could have ever expected or imagined. We built some awesome memories with some great people, great hosts, Flying Eagle Outdoors. These guys really know how to do camp, so we really appreciate them and this awesome invite. We ate good, had a ton of laughs. I will just say that. And the hunting was phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. This is, some of the best turkey hunting that Doug and I have ever experienced. Yeah, so we're gonna hang out, have some good camaraderie this afternoon and this evening, and share some more hunting stories and laughs. Not sure if it'll be around a campfire or not. We'll see if this rain dies out. But heading back home tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. This was a trip to remember. A trip for the books, for sure.
I wrote that while I was sitting in the tree stand.
You catch these, Jake?
You betcha. Fresh out of Lake Michigan last year. Woo! Starting again soon here, so.
I'd often use like a brown sugar on mine. Is there
We went with
brown sugar?
I usually use
Yeah, just quick.
on mine. I've just been doing like a butter, and then you mix like onion powder, garlic powder,
Just typing it out.
black pepper,
You really gotta write the book out.
paprika. You pretty much can use whatever your favorite seasonings are. And this one we used
From jokes to poetry.
it's like lemon pepper perfection seasoning. So mixture of pretty much all the seasonings I just labeled. And it turns out pretty good. And then you squeeze a fresh lemon over it after.
You could write like, you could write like.
He doesn't even do that for his own wife.
Right?
Oh, come on now.
I like that hat.
Yeah, I know. I gotta sit here by my guy.
You don't want to light a match in that blind.
No. But yeah, and then it got out of the woods. And we're like, oh, what the heck? So Jake kind of sits up in his stand and he goes, oh my God, Strutter! So yeah, we had a good Tom that was following right after her the whole way. And then, 4 Jakes came out right behind him.
Bubba's.
Bubba's.
Yeah, swinging Bubba's.
Yeah, beards are swinging, they're running.
Yep. So that Strutter wasn't going to come in. He wasn't going to leave that hen. So they he went into the field and Jake let out a couple calls because Jake don't miss.
Nope.
So
I did the first night. Like, why is my phone at 30% only? I'm like, it should have been plugged in all night.
You know, some parents hang up their kids, drawings on the refrigerator from school. In this family, the parents hang up their kids' turkey pattern. Nice.
Caution, high heat area. Why would they put a high heat area as a shelf? That makes no sense.
Looks good.
Good eating.
Absolutely. Fill your bellies, boys.
Venison burgers over there.
Happy Memorial Day 2024. Here we are, Camp Benny and Flying Eagle Outdoors here in Wisconsin. And man, we're just super excited about this whole weekend. What an awesome time we had together. The camaraderie was just unreal. All kinds of success, as you can see, but not measured just by the amount of turkeys here on the woodpile, but just an awesome time together with guys in camp. Just talking about all the things that we love about hunting and our families and all the stories. And guys, I just can't thank you enough. Doug and I just had a blast with you this weekend.
We did. Thank you for coming down. We really appreciate it.
This has been something that we've planned and been looking forward to for a long time. And unfortunately, that's like a blink of an eye and it's over.
Yep.
But that's how things go. And you guys are welcome back anytime.
Yeah.
It was an absolute blast. Couldn't have asked for a better weekend.
We enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yeah,
Obviously.
so, throughout the week, just each of these turkeys, the hunt itself, when you think about all that went into that, all that happened, that we'll just relive. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to bed at night, I just start reliving these memories.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Through the weekend.
it just gives me
reels going through your mind.
yeah, such a peace from, the normal day-to-day grind that just puts me
Absolutely.
right to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah. Mitch, what'd you think of this week?
It was a blast. I know I don't have a bird up there, but
Not for lack of trying.
right?
Yep.
I even tried this morning, but it didn't work. But like you said, that's not the measure of success. It was a blast.
We're trying to talk Doug into writing the book of Doug.
Yeah, we're on like 2 or 3 chapters already.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're on to chapter 3 after last night.
Wow, might be a whole new book.
Right? Be a series.
It was just a blast. Like I said, thank you guys for coming down because great memories that you'll never forget were made this weekend.
Yeah, right on. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, kind of the same thing. I mean, the turkeys, it's great killing turkeys and that, but the memories we made this week crawling around out in the woods and spending time together far outweigh any turkey I've ever killed, you know, and just stuff that'll last a lifetime. And learned a lot, got to spend some good quality time out in the woods together, and it was just a really fun time. And I thank you both for coming over here and spending time with us. I just love camp, you know. The hunting's always fun, it's a bonus to kill something, but the camp time is what it's really special.
Yeah, right on. Bobby, I gotta say, watching you and Mike's interaction, the hunt together,
Epic.
definitely gotta go over to their channel and watch that hunt. That is definitely at the top of my favorites for this week.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I said I didn't have a tag this week, but I was more than happy to be here when I could be and everything else and film and then, you know, made a mistake with Nick's turkey not hitting the record button. But,
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
But it was a blast. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm glad I met you guys and I'm glad I stopped over when I could. And it was a blast.
That first day I was out, I was with your dad. You know, he's not here, but what a riot. You know, I guess it was the 2 old guys in camp that were together hunting, you know. It just the little stuff we were sharing with each other, and a good time was even that night he was here and we're just hanging out. I think I had him in stitches for a couple of those stories.
Yeah.
So.
I'd be willing to guarantee that the next time we plan to get together, he'll be here the whole time.
Yeah, he had even mentioned that. He goes, I'm not missing it next time. So,
Yeah.
but that was good. Every night, just hanging out and sharing those stories. That was a blast.
Yeah.
But, Jake?
Yeah, it was overall a really good weekend. Made some new friendships that hopefully will last the rest of our life. That's what it's all about. We had some really great luck. Got Doug's bird here, and that was pretty memorable. A lot of laughs in the blind. My stomach was hurting laughing so hard.
I don't think it was because you were laughing.
Oh, well, there's some other things happening in there too. But we had great times. The whole weekend was great. And then Ben was with me on my hunt when I got my bird, and that was
awesome.
It was quick.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
everything worked out. So
Yes, it did.
Yeah, you guys were done with that bird before me and Mike even got in the woods.
the moon was still in the sky and the sun was in the sky.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Right. That was a special morning.
up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Mike, any final thought?
No, I just, like I said, I want to thank you guys again for coming. And I tell you what, if you really want to get to know somebody, stick them in the woods full of mosquitoes for a couple of hours, and you know, and you're gonna get some in-depth thoughts on life in general. You know, and it was an awesome weekend. Being able to be there with you to get your first bird, well, not only your first bird out of state, but your first bird with your pistol.
Yeah.
That is something I will never forget. You know, and everything from me and Bobby doing the old run around in the field to, you know, yeah, Superman, and you know, Jake don't miss. And it was Jake don't miss. He said the whole camp mentality that we had all weekend is. Fortunately, the weather wasn't the greatest. We had quite a bit of wind and rain, but that's out of your control. You just got to roll with the punches and
Make the best of it.
make the best you can. We planned on we wanted to have a campfire every night and just sit around the fire, and you know, Mother Nature had other plans. But no, I feel like Jake said, we made lifelong friends here, and we look forward to what the future holds with you guys. This is a great time. Certainly something I'll never forget.
Yeah. Right on. Special shout out to all the private landowners that opened up their properties to be able to allow us to have these memories. That's all awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.